everyone. Welcome back to Bloom and Create, where we bloom into the best versions of ourselves, creating memories as we go. So, in honor of Mental Health Month, we are going to talk about body image, but most importantly, self-image, since it deals with a lot more concepts of ourselves past the body itself. What is self-image? Self-image is a subjective perception of ourselves, meaning that it is not a fact, it is opinion. Self-image can be both positive or negative and can do with our body, personality, capabilities, and general characteristics. Self-image and body image are both so powerful because they directly influence our feelings, our thoughts, and our behaviors. So if we perceive ourselves negatively, it can increase our depression, suicidal thoughts, anxiety, shame, self-hatred, and even low self-esteem. And for body image specifically, it can trigger eating disorders like anorexia, bulimic, and so more. However, if we perceive ourselves positively, it can boost our physical, mental, social, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So now that we know that self-image is so important and powerful in our lives, and we must have a positive outlook on ourselves in order to have a positive perception to life itself, how can we... There's a squirrel in the patio. Okay. How can we improve our self-image? One of the ways that can greatly impact our self-image is to make a list of our positive qualities that we like about ourselves. And if you have trouble doing this, it is totally okay to ask a friend, a family member, a significant other, what positive qualities they see in us, to hopefully eventually see it in ourselves as well. Another important thing is to define our personal goals and objectives in a reasonable and measurable way. So what do I mean by that? So for example, an unreasonable goal would be to say, I'm going to exercise twice a day at this time of day for this long, doing this workout this day, and I'm going to do this every day. That would be very unreasonable, because what if you have a meeting scheduled the time that you want to work out? Or maybe you're just not feeling it because you're sick, you got over a sickness, or maybe you just simply are not feeling it that day. And so because of those things, you don't work out that day, and now you feel like a failure because you didn't meet your goal, and you feel like you failed yourself, or you failed the goal that you had set for yourself. And it's not that you failed your goal or you failed yourself, it's that you failed to make a reasonable and measurable goal. So taking the same example but making it into a reasonable goal would be to say, I'm going to work out once a day, and once a day, every day, and I am going to do it any time of the day. So now you're like, okay, so I'm going to work out every day, but it doesn't matter what time of day. So if I have a meeting in the morning when I usually don't, and that's usually the time that I would work out because it works best for me, well, it's okay. I will work out after school or after work and, do it then. Or if I'm sick, well, I will say, hey, maybe we can try a lighter workout, or just say, hey, we're just going to postpone it until after we've gotten better and work on ourselves and trying to get ourselves feeling better so that we can resume our goal. or again, like if you're simply just not feeling it, again, just a lighter workout. So for me personally, I do this 7-minute lazy girl workout when I'm not feeling it because it's a short amount of time, it's not much commitment, and it's not very strenuous. I don't work up a sweat. I don't have to get up, get down. We just stay in typically in one spot, and you can even do it in the bed, she says, if you want. So it's a very light workout that I can do so that I'm not exerting a lot of energy that I don't have, and but I'm still working out. I'm still meeting my goal. But there's also other things you can do. Like you can go for a walk around your block outside if it's nice out and get some fresh air and move your body. Or you can do sit and get fit, where you're literally just sitting down, but you're moving your body and you're still achieving your goal because you're moving your body, you're getting some form of exercise in. So it's very so it's totally okay to do a lighter workout one day if you're just simply not feeling it. That's giving yourself grace and uh, listening to what your body needs at this moment. And then for the last thing is to change things that you don't like in a healthy way. Emphasis on healthy way. So don't change things. So for example, taking the exercise again, don't exercise so that you can get the perfect body. Don't go on a diet to get the perfect body because seriously guys, it does not exist. Society is going to judge you no matter what your body looks like. You could be like, if you have a skinny body, they're going to say you're too skinny. If you have a curvy body, they're going to say you're too curvy. If you try to gain weight to get that curvy body, or if you try to lose weight to get that skinny body, then they're going to say the opposite extreme. So it doesn't matter what you do. Society is always going to judge your body and you as a whole. So, and also, there's only so much we can do to change our body or even our personality or whatever it is. And so for our body specifically, it really depends on our bone structure. I personally have a very boxy and curvy bone structure, and my bones are bigger than other girls might be. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that my body is wrong or bad or ugly. It's just how I was made, how my body looks. And there's only so much I can do to my body to get it to be how I may want. So I will never have a skinny figure because my body just isn't like that. I have a bigger bone structure. I have a more boxy bone structure, and it's okay. But an example of how you can change things in a healthy way is, for example, I have gained a little bit of weight due to stress eating from college life, and I have noticed that I get winded out sooner and more easily than I did before college. And I've also known that I am nowhere near as flexible as I was before college. And this has led me to be more stiff in like the neck and shoulder area, the hip and back area. And it's been causing me pain. And so I've started exercising and stretching regularly so that I can become healthier physically and hopefully become healthier mentally as well, since exercising is very good for depression and anxiety as well. And so instead of exercising to try to change my body, I'm exercising to become more healthy. I also did a picture of body image and self-image and some negative and positive things that I've heard said to me, and I'm really proud of it. So I will show it to you in the clip now. Hello everyone, VoiceOver Bloom. So speaking of mental health, this video is a bit late because I had to take some time to deal with my own mental health and schoolwork and all the jazz of being a college student. Due to this, I won't be doing the plan composition until later. The plan is to do it the week after this week, because I will be done with school and will have more time to devote to that project. I have started it and it is looking really nice so far, so I hope you will all stay tuned to see that. And thank you so much for your patience, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. So when drawing the rough sketch, I like to use classical shapes or general image of what I see and slowly define from there. box of shapes to do my lights, my mediums, and darks for shadows, and then just leave the highlights blank, just the paper alone. Here I am writing the words that I have heard said to me, both positive and negative, and adding those to the areas where I have heard them said to me most. Lastly, I wrote, I am beautiful, because even though I have heard these negative things said to me, it doesn't diminish the positive things that were said to me, nor my worth. We are all beautiful.